Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Maggie. Thank you for stopping to spend some time with me today. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Okay, this is not going to be a real long video today. I probably should not have put up the one I did yesterday because I was just not myself at all. I realized afterwards that I really wasn't feeling well. A bad headache was descending on me, and by the end of the day I was running a low-grade fever. I have this thing about me. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but if I'm really super tired, if I don't sleep well, I begin to feel ill. I have all the symptoms of being ill, when in fact my body is just tired. So if I get a good night's rest, then I am fine the next morning. So I do apologize for the sluggishness, for all the things that were wrong about that video. I had hoped to do a start to finish build on this mini album. That was my goal. But because of the way I was feeling, I decided that I would just finish it off camera and then do a flip through today. So this is the cover. I found when I was contemplating what I wanted to put on the cover, I really wasn't sure at all. I didn't have a whole lot in mind. I was kind of going to go in the direction that I went with my granddaughters and do the die cuts and, you know, use the little pop dots to kind of elevate them. But I just wasn't really liking that. And when I was looking for something else, I came across these digitals that I had printed for a journal I did for my daughter. And I had printed extra by mistake, and but it's on good cardstock, so I didn't want to throw away the cardstock because I keep it. I can back things with it. I can, if something's just going to be one, you know, like glued down to a page, I can use it for something else. So anyway, I came across these images and I looked at this. I said, oh, this would be perfect for this little mini album. My granddaughter has dark hair, and of course I don't know yet what color the baby's hair is going to be, but it doesn't really matter. I just thought this was the sweetest picture, and I didn't know if it would go on this with this scrapbook paper, because other than this blue right here, there really was, you know, there wasn't a lot of blue. In this blue, well, I guess it looks okay, but so I decided maybe I pulled in some of this taupe color or off-white and backed it with that. It might draw a little bit away from the blue and a little bit more to the colors that were in this digital. And then I backed that with just plain blue cardstock. And I think it turned out really pretty. I think it looks nice on there. I hope that you agree. If you like it, please leave a comment in the please leave me a comment. I really would like to know what you think. And then I had this blue chiffon ribbon that I tied it with. I just glued it on the top and wrapped it around. It's not secured anywhere but below this topper. So that's the top, and here's the chiffon ribbon that I used. Now off camera, I decided, if you watched the video from yesterday, then you know that I was having some difficulty fitting these into the pocket. So dummy me, why I didn't think about this right off the bat, probably because I wasn't feeling well. I just took and I cut off the blue backing, and then I shortened them by maybe a little bit, a half an inch or so, maybe not quite a half an inch. And now they fit in every page perfectly. I did stamp them with the month the month that she can use to write milestones and the height and weight of the baby. And then I, instead of blue scrapbook paper or anything, I backed them with this children's, I gotta fix this, children's drawing paper, because it's such a nice texture, and it's not particularly flimsy, and it adds a nice little bit of bulk to whatever you're backing it with, and it's wonderful for writing on. So there's that. This is month 1. And I fixed my pages that were, let me make sure this is in frame. I fixed my pages that were, this one was covered with a glue streak, so I put another piece over it. I used these little wooden pieces to decorate this pocket and the pocket and back, and she can put whatever she wants to in this pocket. I wish in hindsight I would have made it gusseted, but I didn't, so I'm not quite sure why this isn't opening. I love this little trick. I saw another YouTube creator do, and it works great to open these pockets up. So here's a pocket she can place whatever she wants in. Then we have month 2. And if you watched the video from yesterday, you know how I was struggling to get these in there, and I finally just got frustrated and took them out. And I was going to paper clip them to them, but I really didn't want to do that. Okay, so there's month 2 and her milestone card. Here is month 3. And you can't even see it. Here is month 3. I think that was such a pretty scrapbook pad from Stamperia. I really enjoyed using it. Then we have month 4. Month 5, I got off a little bit there on my stamping, but that's not the end of the world. And then month 6. Now, as you can see, both sides of these pages are, this entire 2 double page here is for month 5. I mean, she can do it however she wants to do it. It doesn't matter. Really, she could skip, she could flow, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. She can use it however she wants to. So this is just a guideline for her. So this is all month 5, and the other side is all month 6. And this page is month 7. And this is month 8. Month 8. Month 8. Month 8. Month 9. And month 10. It's so amazing to me how babies go from this little tiny thing, little tiny squishy person that we love to hug and cradle and do all that, and they so rapidly grow into a little person, and they learn new things. I know my granddaughter is really she's curious about the things around her. She really takes an interest when she sees something new that she hasn't seen before. She's starting to enjoy her toys. It's just so wonderful and so amazing, God's creation. This is month 11. And here is month 12. So we have the little birthday cake here, and the little boy with his balloon. And then again, I decorated this back page with these little wooden pieces. This one has a baby holding number 1 for 1 year. And then the back is just plain. And again, then this wraps around and just ties in a bow to keep it together. I didn't put a bow on the one that I made for my daughter because it wasn't so thick. When Lori made her video, Lori from Old Paper Lady, she only used 4 pages, and because I was so intimidated by this, I followed suit. But in this one, I decided to put 6 pages, so every side, it would be a total of 12 months for Mom and Dad. So now we have it tied. Here it is. Here it is standing up. I just think it turned out really cute. I'm very, very happy with it. Now, I wanted to share these stamps with you, these number stamps, because I lost my pen. I got these from Amazon. I really like them. I would have maybe liked them better if they were just a little bit smaller, but I think they're very nice. You get the whole set, 1 through 0, and then the semicolon and the, I think that's what that is, and then the percentage sign, which I put in here upside down. But nonetheless, and they come in this nice little box. And I think these were like $6.99. I think they were well worth it. I do want to tell you, yesterday I had to, on top of everything else, I had to file my taxes. It caught up with me. Of course, I had to wait till the very last moment, but it caught up with me. I hate to file our income. I hate to file the income taxes. I mean, it's really not that difficult anymore with the new deductibles, you know, that you get now for married couple and all that. But this is the last year I could, well, not that I could, that I had to file jointly with my husband, even though he died the first week, the first month of the year in 2024. So I was really stressed out about that. I didn't quite know how to navigate through that. And I've always had a bad taste in my mouth about the IRS ever since we were first married. And my husband came out of the service. When he came out of the service, and he went back to his job at the foundry in Saginaw. He was working, and then my mother, who was living in California, we were in Michigan, gave us the idea, because she was working at a care home. She says, why don't you guys do that? You got this great big old house, and yes, it was a great big old house, and put like borders in, you know. And so we decided to do that. We put borders in, and I'm not going to tell you that whole story because that's really another story in itself. But we had to file income taxes, and we ended up not owing any money. That's when that, I don't know if this still is the case, but certain income tax brackets got a rebate. I can't remember exactly how it worked now, but we didn't have to pay any money, and we got money back that we weren't expecting, that we really didn't feel we had paid. But anyway, one day, we heard a knock on the door, and we went to the door, and there stood an IRS agent. I mean, he was bigger than life, bigger than life. He filled the whole door, and he came into our home, and we could see he had a gun holstered, and we thought, oh my God, what's going to happen to us? What's wrong? And he proceeded to question us about our taxes and what we did and all of that, you know. And we were both terrified, absolutely terrified. But what ended up happening is we were audited and had to go down to Detroit for a special hearing. And here we go, my husband's older sister, myself and my husband, and our oldest daughter, who was only not even just a year old, in tow, and all of the receipts that we could pull together. And we came with these shopping bags full of receipts, and these people, several of them, were sitting around this table, and they they looked at us because they thought that we were hiding money. That's what they thought. They thought we weren't claiming all that we should claim and that we were somehow hiding money. That's what they were really investigating. And they took a look at us with this baby in tow and this paper bag full of receipts. They didn't even look at anything, not a thing. They just said, you are obviously not the people that we thought you were, or the type of people that we thought you were. They said, just go back, do what you're doing, but try to keep good records of your receipts and keep them in order and everything. So that really put a, I mean, I was thankful that nothing else happened. We were very thankful. We took our daughter across, it was winter time when this happened, and it was snowing and cold outside, but we took her across the street to this department store. I don't remember which one it was, in Detroit, so she could see Santa Claus, and she was absolutely terrified. And I have the picture someplace, and she was just crying so hard. But anyway, it all ended up okay. We knew what we had to do, and we weren't in any trouble, and they weren't coming after us for anything. But it was a good lesson to learn early on in this business that we had of taking care of these people. So anyway, that's what was on my mind yesterday, besides my grandson who's in the hospital still. He's in the NICU. I think he was having some trouble breathing, and they had to put him back on oxygen. And so he was very much on my mind and in my heart. And whenever I do the taxes, the memory of that IRS agent walking into our home just is there, looming over me, very huge. So anyway, that's all for today. I hope that you have, oh, I know, one other thing I wanted to show you. The next thing I'm going to be, and I will at some point make another one of these, maybe some sort of a holiday one. And I will do it from start to finish, and that's what I wanted this to be, a true start to finish build, and do it on video. So I apologize that I wasn't able to do that. Now, my next project is going to be the library journal. Now, these again are Semperia papers, and I really am liking these 8x8 paper pads. You can do so much with them, and this is definitely a very pretty and interesting paper set. This just happens to be, the small one just happens to be exactly the same as the larger one, only, 8x8 instead of 12x12. So I'll just show you this real quickly, best I can. This one page is just some words to go along and little labels. Nothing is lost, everything is transformed. Any truth is better than indefinite doubt. And then I love this page. Look at all these books lined up here, like buildings, that you lived in. The world of books. Everyone is labeled literature. This is bookshop, mystery, tales, history of exploration. My eyes are bad, I need glasses. Family, rhymes, music, and poems. I just think that's so cute. So I am looking forward to doing the library journal. It's one I've wanted to do for quite some time, and it was the one that I picked out of the basket to work on next. So I think I'm going to enjoy working with these papers. I really do. So I'm going to get off for now. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time it is, morning, night, or evening, afternoon. Just relax if you can. hope you can accomplish what you need to accomplish, and take care of yourself and be blessed. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.